Welcome, listener. You've stumbled upon the Unexpected Podcast. Whether you're meant to be here or not, you might want to prepare yourself for a world of stories you won't hear anywhere else. They are, after all, quite unexpected.
Pumpkins! Perhaps the most dangerous fruit Mother Earth has ever conceived. For pumpkins are a symbol of pure evil. And yes, pumpkins are a fruit, not a vegetable. As soon as summer turns to fall, countless friends, families, and lovers put pumpkins on their front porches to ward off ghosts, ghouls, and goblins. Or perhaps they are set out to invite those fiends in. In our next story, a last remaining pumpkin may hold the key to heaven on earth, hell in the countryside, or something in between. Now join me as I regale you with the sequel to the beloved classic and carve out the horror of The Headless Horseman 2, The Pumpkin Baron.
Would you stop being so scared? How many times do I have to tell you that he's not real?
But he is, Paul. My friend Tommy said so. In fact, his dad once saw him while working late at the candlestick processing plant, way out in the city.
Peter, that's just a load of baloney and you know it. Everyone at school knows Tommy's dad lost his remaining good eye in an accident at the candlestick processing plant, way out in the city. Besides, we've been living out near these woods for 15 years now. Don't you think we would have seen him if he was out there?
Maybe. Or maybe he was just waiting until we were old enough.
Old enough for what?
You don't want to know.
What is that even? Hold up. Do you hear that?
What is it?
It's the stream. It must mean we're getting close.
It also means it's not too late to head back.
I ought to smack you, you know that? Now come on. Let's just head across the stream, find that pumpkin, and head back. Grandpa's probably starting to wonder where we are.
All right. Let's make it quick. At this time of day, this forest is simply giving me the willies. Not to mention I'm getting pretty hungry for some of Grandpa's apple and cheddar cheese pie. And now that I think of it, I'm quite parched for some of his famous spiced apple cider as well. Yikes!
I don't like the looks of this, not one bit. My two grandchildren, Paul and Peter, should have been back by now. The sky is getting so dark, and I'm not just talking about that large murder of crows that's gathered over a very conspicuous spot in the woods. I've warned them about being out in the forest this late at night. It's simply not safe. Oh, come on, Grandpa. You've got to remain calm. I imagine they'll be home any moment, nothing to worry about. Now, perhaps to soothe my nerves, I'll play the flute.
Look at this. My socks are all wet from that stupid stream.
Oh, would you stop?
In this crisp fall air? I'm sorry, but my feet are really cold. And they're only gonna get colder.
Just a few more minutes. Then we'll grab the pumpkin and then you can go rest by the fireplace.
A few minutes? You said that a few minutes ago.
Do you want to die tonight or what?
Excuse me?
Oh, never mind. Forgive me, little brother?
Yeah, fine. Now can we please get a move on? These crows are really starting to give me the willies.
What the? Who's there? Boys, is that you? You don't have to knock on the door, you know. You live here with me. You just come on in. Boys? Is that not you, boys? But who else would be here at this time of night? Whoever is out there, please note, I'm not entertaining visitors at this hour. I ask that you leave this old man in sweet peace. Oh, no. No, I know that laugh anywhere. It's you! You better leave the boys alone, you pumpkin baron!
Paul? I really think we should head back. I can't even see the crisp yellow and red fall foliage anymore. It's so dark here now.
Peter, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just tripped. You know, because it's dark and I can't see anything.
Well, what did you trip over, you knucklehead?
I don't know. Something by my feet here. Well, whatever it is, it's soft and squishy. And dead.
Huh?
It's some sort of animal. Looks like it was torn to shreds by a monstrous predator.
I mean, probably just a rabbit or something, you know? I think a coyote or two maybe lives out here. See?
No, it's not that. Let me take a closer look. No, it can't be. It's Parker.
What? Parker? Our brother who went missing last week?
Oh, maybe it's some other dead kid.
No, man. No. Look, it's the propeller hat he always wore.
Oh my God. Maybe we really are in danger.
The Unexpected Storytelling Podcast will return after a short word from our sponsors.
Hey Tom, you see the spooky new show on Netflix? Apparently best-selling horror novelist Stephen King says it's the scariest thing he's ever seen.
What? Stephen King said that?
Oh no, Tom, your head just exploded.
Is your head often exploding from some incredible news a family member or friend just told you? You're not alone. But you also don't have to live that way. Not anymore. Now introducing Tony's lifelike pumpkin head. So lifelike, you'll fool people you've known for years.
Hey Tom, thought I said I wanted those files on my desk yesterday. I know you don't have any excuse, as your head looks just the way I've always remembered it.
Yo, Tom, did you really get courtside seats to the big basketball game last night? Don't even lie, man. I know it was you, since your head looks just the way I've always remembered it.
What's gotten into you, Tom? You've never made love to me that way before, which is strange, since I know it's you as your head looks just the way I've always remembered it.
Tony's lifelike pumpkin heads. You'll never worry about losing your head again.
We now return you to your tale here on the Unexpected Podcast.
You stop him! You hear me, Mr. Pumpkin Baron?
Oh, Grandpa, how can you turn away an old friend on a night like this?
You've been following me around my whole life. I've already given you everything I have. Please, leave this house.
I shall, soon. There's still something else I want. Well, 2 more things.
You've already got my 2 grandsons. You're not taking Paul and Peter.
Oh, I took him, did I? Your memory deceives you.
It's time to put an end to our deal. I'm just gonna grab this gun over here.
You're running out of time, for the night we agreed upon is already here.
Hold up. I want to say something to you face to face. Let's talk this out, like old times. Now I'm just going to put a couple of bullets in this gun. Now fiend, be gone!
We gotta head back. And we gotta head back right this instant. Our brother Parker is dead, and we could be next. Oh, I always knew Grandpa was fibbing about him going to harvest camp to pick apples and till the fields.
You know what? I think you're right. Let's head back.
Finally.
Wait. Hold up a second. Check it out. By those trees.
I don't have time for this. Wait. Is that what I think it is?
It's the pumpkin we're looking for.
Come on. We've gotta go.
Oh, but it's a really nice pumpkin. It has to be the one Grandpa wants.
I mean, I guess maybe we should.
Here, I'll just lift it up and...
Oh no! That gunshot sounded like it most likely came from Grandpa's gun.
You fool, your mortal weapons can't harm me. Even if it's causing excessive pain and bleeding.
Now you stay away from my grandsons, you hear?
No, not until you apologize for killing my grandsons. All 3,000 of them.
Why should I? You never brought back my dead grandson like you promised. As far as I see it, we're even.
3,000 murders for one dead grandson. How is that even fair?
Your children are pumpkins. And everybody knows that pumpkins are dumb as rocks.
How dare you? Prepare yourself, you old fool. It's time to die.
What's that? If I'm not mistaken, that looks like a gun.
Oh no! We're too late! Well, that was another gunshot! And I know it wasn't Grandpa's.
For once, I think you're right. Quick, let's open this door and survey the scene.
Peter, Paul, save me!
No, save me.
What the? Grandpa and the Pumpkin Baron are both bleeding out and holding a gun to each other's heads. Well, I've never seen anything so dramatic in my entire life.
Put the gun down, Pumpkin Baron. The jig is up.
Yeah, you killed our innocent brother.
No, children, you don't know the full story. You see, my tale goes back hundreds of years. In fact, it was a night like this, 200 years ago to the day, where I met your grandpa's grandpa, Patrick.
No! Lies! Don't listen to him, children. Help me kill him. Then we'll throw his body in the middle of the forest.
Well, I don't know about you, Paul, but I'm just not comfortable with us helping to murder someone unless I know the truth.
I agree.
Thank you, children. Now, let me continue. You see, on that night, your great-great-grandfather and I entered into a sacred contract. A contract that allowed him and his descendants to live safely on my land and never die, as long as he provided me with sweet, delicious pumpkins in the fall.
So that's why we always had to go find pumpkins in the fall.
Shh, Pete. Let him finish his story. Please, sir, go on.
Oh, no bother. You see, this arrangement worked out splendidly for generation after generation, until your grandpa took over the homestead. Unfortunately, due to a lack of planning, poor crop rotation, and mainly a failure to take an hour out of his day once a year to plant pumpkin seeds, every pumpkin in the countryside perished.
Every pumpkin except for one.
What the? Where did you find that pumpkin? I told you never to go looking for that.
We found it in the middle of the forest. It was the last one.
But what I don't understand is, why are there a bunch of names of our dead cousins and brothers on it? Darren, Gertrude, Bartholomew, and this most recent one says Parker.
Because the names your grandfather has written down on that pumpkin are the names of his victims.
What? No, it's all lies.
What do we do, Paul?
I don't know. I mean, there's 47 names on here, and all 47 of those people are proven to be dead.
Strange that we never saw those bodies out in the woods, however.
Just so I understand correctly, you believe I killed 47 of my own relatives, tossed their body in the woods without digging a grave, made up 47 different stories whereby each single one of them was mysteriously missing, and then I wrote down the names of every person I killed on a pumpkin in the middle of the woods.
Correct. Then you tried to get me to bring them all back to life using my magical pumpkin powers.
I see. Well, in that case, they were all accidents. I swear it.
Oh, Grandpa, how could you? We trusted you.
Children, the only way we can stop this evil and regrow the pumpkins is to murder your grandpa, throw his naked body in the middle of the woods, and then use his blood for fertilizer.
Well, that all makes perfect sense to me.
Now, what do you say we start a new contract? For future generations, together, the three of us shall create a wondrous land of pumpkins and a distinct lack of murder. Together, we shall be pumpkin barons from now until the end of time.
Wow. That sounds like a dream.
Yeah, let's do it.
A wise choice indeed. Now, let us start out this new arrangement by smashing your grandpa's skull to death.
Yeah, let's do it. Pumpkin.
Smash.
Banana.
Well, I think Grandpa's dream of getting away with all his many crimes have been squashed. Those poor young souls, Peter and Paul, they lost everyone they've known and will now be moving in with a mysterious stranger. Perhaps they shall grow up to be fine young men, or perhaps they'll soon follow in their grandfather's tainted footsteps. Well, until next month, just remember that your next pumpkin-flavored beverage you ingest is made of sugar, spice, and the blood of the pumpkin baron's children. Oh. Oh, I do like those drinks, though they are rather expensive.
The Unexpected Storytelling Podcast is written, produced, and performed by talent from the United States and beyond. Get to know them at www.theunexpectedpodcast.com. The Headless Horseman 2, The Pumpkin Baron. Written and directed by Andrew Soucek and Erik Bergstrom. Featured actors in this episode are Marion, Erik Bergstrom, Andrew Soucek. Did you like the show? Consider leaving a 5-star review wherever you stream or download your podcasts. Join us on Twitter at Unexpected Show or on Facebook at The Unexpected Storytelling Podcast.
Hello. Is this the Headless Horseman? Good. That's exactly who I wanted to talk to. Listen, I know we made an agreement long ago to go our separate ways, but something terrible has happened. Yes, that's correct. Terrible. In fact, the whole countryside is in danger. Why, you ask? Well, it's because the Pumpkin Baron is back, and he's got some kids on his side. I know. I couldn't believe it either. Now listen, the only way to stop them is for you and I to join forces one last time. So what do you say? Good. You've made the right choice. Wait, what's that? You're asking who's calling? Why, it's your old friend. Yes, that's right. Your old friend Ichabod. Ichabod Crane. Now meet me at midnight in Sleepy Hollow. It's time to smash some pumpkins.